Welcome back, everybody, to a special edition of This Week in Torrance. Believe it or not, back in 1979, the Armed Forces Day Parade was almost canceled due to a lack of funds. But the public outcry over canceling the event brought the community together to revive the parade. And now it's estimated that 100,000 people were in attendance this year. This annual tradition is often one for the whole family. Reporter Kaylin Whalum introduces us to some local residents who make the parade part of their lives every year.
Crowds of local residents fill the street of Torrance Boulevard to show their love for their American soldiers. Tradition for 4 years, Janice Savadra believes the parade walkers are a part of her family.
In our family, American soldiers are our heroes, and we wave and thank them every time we see them. So this is a time that it's a free event for entertainment for the family and a time to really, really appreciate the people who make America freedom possible.
Not only were adults in attendance, but the streets were also laced with children who looked on in amazement at the bands and the vehicles along the parade route. And the parade was also important to veterans because the experience of serving one's country is an honor in itself.
Well, actually, I'm here to support and celebrate the service of those who are serving now. It's important to me because the people who serve our country and keep it free need to know how much they're supported back home.
The people of Torrance celebrated in numbers by waving flags, clapping hands, cheering, and even dressing up as symbols in American history.
We just want these service people to know that we support them. That's what it means. I support them 100%.
With love and support from the community to their troops, there are many reasons why this annual tradition is an important success. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Kaylin Whalum.
Thanks, Kaylin. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Over 50 different groups of active and reserve units from all branches of the armed forces, local marching bands, city officials, and dignitaries, they all lined up to make their way down Torrance Boulevard. Reporter Renee Hipplinger brings us highlights from the 51st Annual Armed Forces Day Parade.
Janelle Fiedler's husband is one of the men being honored in this year's Armed Forces Day Parade. And while it's quite an honor, this celebration is bittersweet and still hard for her to talk about.
He had to get reconstructive surgery on his ear, got his eardrum blown out, and he's here.
Her husband, Specialist Nicholas Fiedler, received a Purple Heart for his injuries in the Iraq War and for his bravery while serving.
I was in Mosul, Iraq, which is up north, and we were just doing a basic patrol down one of the market streets. It was really crowded, and I was in the back of a striker, and some guys threw a grenade up there and hit us, me and my squad leader. Well, this is my first time attending this, and it was an honor to be actually in the parade. So I felt pretty special.
The Armed Forces Day Parade is an annual event the city of Torrance hosts. Many have come out in support for several decades.
And so you've been coming to the parade?
Yes, for the last 47 years. We've lived here 40 years.
While this year's honored branch of the military was the Coast Guard, the parade had close to 80 entries from all branches of the service. Among some of the entries were drill teams and marching bands from Torrance schools. Parade goers were kept cool by the 582nd Firefighter Detachment Truck. And of course, the parade wouldn't be complete without the flyover from the U.S. Coast Guard's helicopter. The flyover was definitely one of the surprise highlights for many first-time parade goers. But for others who've made this an annual tradition, the anticipation of the weekend was exciting enough.
We plan for it every year, and it's just kind of become habit. Everybody comes down, and we've just made a big day out of it.
Christy Pratt's father and son-in-law both have served in the military. Pratt feels a special connection to the parade from when she went to West High School.
I was in the parade when I went to high school, so, I've been part of it for, a long time. So it'd be, I'd hate to see it not happen. I hope that they can continue to support it.
It was a great day. All the services were well represented, especially our service, the Coast Guard. As an honored service, it was really special. Had a great turnout. Had a wonderful day.
For This Week in Torrance, I'm Renee Hipplinger.
Thanks, Renee. Every year, the Armed Forces Day Parade and celebration seems to get better and better. Thank you so much for joining us on this special edition of This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun.
And I'm Ben McCain. If you've missed any portion of our show, You can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.